Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here. Much love, beautiful deep divers. Are you weird? How weird are you? Someone wrote to me saying they feel really weird. Not just today, but every single day up until this point. And they were asking, how can one kind of embrace their weirdness? So I'm going to share with you 10 ways to embrace your weirdness and fly. Let's just, woo, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Why is it so hard just to be weird? And why does it feel so amazing? And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? So it probably starts from school, let's be honest. There is a really weird person, right, that just stands out because they're not doing what all the other people in the classroom are doing. And we call them weird. And then growing up, we're like, I don't want to be that weird person, right? Not realizing that that weird person was probably onto something, right? And that's what I started to realize along my early journey. The first way to embrace your weirdness and fly is to own your weirdness. Look, a lot of us, as beautiful as we are, like that bird up there, we have a lot of flaws and we have quirky sides and we have things that make us so different from one another. We are not equal, we are unique. Slow motion this side. And our uniqueness has to be embraced 100%. And I started to realize I'm pretty weird because I had a massive awakening about 3 years ago. No, not 3 years ago. What am I talking about? In 2006. Right? And guess what happened? Actually, I have an awakening pretty much every single second because new things are happening on the planet. I'm like, it started when I was studying and I'm like, I don't really want to do this every single day. I just want to go into nature. Then I went into nature and I felt really, really weird because I looked around and I was all by myself. I had to learn how to own my weirdness. That is the first step to embrace your weirdness and fly. Own those aspects of yourselves, those aspects of yourself that you disown. Own them right now. Say, hey, I love you. What is the weirdest thing you do? Like, I know some people who say at 3 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and eat some vegan ice cream. That's pretty weird. What's the weirdest thing I do? Okay, I used to skate at like 1 o'clock at night. That's pretty weird, right? But I was feeling so free. I was literally flying. You got to own your weirdness, right? Own your weirdness. What's the second way to embrace your weirdness and fly? What's helped me along my journey is to realize this, that what we call weird, like if you call a person weird, that is just who they are, just their authenticity. We don't want to say that though. We don't want to actually admit that this could be a part of who they actually are. So we create a word in society called weird. But that's not them. They're just acting weird. No. That is them. We just call them weird. So our weirdness is actually our authenticity. So why wouldn't I want to be weird? Because that is my true authenticity. So realize that. Always remind yourself, the more you move into the truth of who you are, people are going to call you weird because they've never, ever seen that side of you. Look at you go, right? What's the third way to embrace your weirdness and fly? What's helped me along my journey is to prove your weirdness. Now, there are a lot of naysayers around, a lot of people saying, hey, you can't do this, you can't pursue that dream, you can't pursue this dream. And if you try to do it, they'll say, hey, you're weird. So how do we go about embracing our weirdness? We got to prove it. We got to prove that, hey, who I am, when you label me weird, because that's what it is anyway, I'm going to show you. And now you're going to be like silent, right? I had to prove my weirdness. I had to come into nature and say, can I get a hello there? And now people are like, oh my gosh, Ralph, you've just won the lottery. Oh yes, that is how you prove your weirdness, by still going for it. Don't change because people want you to change. Be the unadulterated you, the unadulterated you. And if people can't deal with it, too bad. But the more you prove your weirdness to yourself, that what you are doing actually works. Some of the best inventions have come from people just messing around, playing around. Oh, this works. An invention is born because people were going against the grain. Even our computers, all of this technology is coming from weird people. But they're not weird, they're just smart. And the more you begin to prove your weirdness, maybe you got a different style of dressing. Okay, you're always wearing bright yellow. And people are like, you're so weird. But guess what? You may get offered a fashion deal, right? Look, your designs could inspire humanity. But you got to prove it to yourself. You got to prove maybe you are addicted to going to the gym. And people are like, oh my gosh, you're so weird. Stop doing that. But you got to say, hey, my life has changed. Because right now, I'm healthier, I'm happier, and I'm looking great. So now you have proved your weirdness that is working for you. What is the fourth way to prove your weirdness and fly? Fly out of here. 7-day vegan challenge. What's helped me along my journey is to realize this, that a new diet will often feel weird. Like, I've been a vegan for over 13 years, and the moment I became a vegan, best choice of my life. But when I first started, I'm gonna be honest with you, it felt really weird. And I didn't really want to embrace it wholeheartedly. There was some nice chicken, some nice lamb, and I was like, oh, I'm tempted. But what kept me on the plant-based diet was realizing, look, this weird thing I'm trying out, not eating meat and dairy, if I just keep going, let me see what happens. And it was feeling really, really weird up until like 7 days. 7-day vegan challenge, right? Then I started to feel super fantastic, super amazing. So sometimes a new diet will often feel weird, but in the long run, you'll be laughing, you'll be smiling, and you'll be eating a whole lot of acai. What's the fifth way to embrace your weirdness and fly? What's helped me along my journey is stop apologizing for being weird. Like, stop saying sorry for being yourself. Like, stop saying, I'm so sorry, I'm so different from you lot. Just stop apologizing. And the more you stop apologizing, the more you will start respecting yourself. And that's the best way to embrace your weirdness and fly. I'm sorry. No, don't say that. I'm so sorry. No, don't say that. Say, yeah. And what are you going to say about it? Okay. What's the sixth way to embrace your weirdness and fly? Like that bird. I've realized this, that realize the more you embrace your weirdness, the more creative you will become. When I make these videos, there is no script. What am I going to say next? I don't even know. Right? Pure inspiration. Look, it's weird. when you begin to move out of your comfort zone. But that is the greatest way to learn how to embrace your weirdness. That is how you become super creative, when you realize that. Your weirdness is the gateway to your creativity. Let me repeat that. Your weirdness is the gateway to your creativity. Slow motion this side. So just remind yourself that stepping outside of your comfort zone will help you embrace your weirdness, and you will become more creative. What is the 7th way to embrace your weirdness and fly? Okay, what's helped me along my journey is to realize this. Embracing your weirdness opens you up to new possibilities. New ideas come from embracing your weirdness. So if you can just remind yourself that, hey, I've got to remind myself that if I embrace my weirdness, I'm going to get a whole load of ideas. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. And that comes when you stop being in resistance to the truth of who you are. Resistance makes stronger. So I just said, I'm just going to let go. Like, this is me. Hey, this is what I'm about. I might just turn around right now and I'm back, right? Let go of all the resistance. Once you let go of all the resistance, new ideas come. In essence, you become reborn. What is the 8th way to embrace your weirdness and fly? I've realized this, that once you embrace your weirdness, your quirky side, by once again not trying to be anything else, that's the secret, not trying to be anyone else, you allow other people to embrace their weirdness, their weird and quirky side. I learned that you got to surround yourself with people who aren't going to judge you for who you are. That is a great way to embrace your weirdness. And as you are becoming really quirky, they are also doing the same thing. And now you both are like best friends. What is the 9th way to embrace your weirdness and fly? What's helped me along my journey is to realize this. Oh my gosh, it's starting to drizzle, and this is so fun. Realize this, that accept yourself 100%. That is a great way to embrace your weirdness. Because if you don't accept yourself, you will never, ever embrace the totality of who you are. So embrace yourself. 100%. And what is the 10th way to embrace your weirdness and fly? What is normal? Always ask that question. What is normal? I don't know what is normal, but we're told we have to be normal. We got to fit in. But if you ask yourself what is normal, eventually you'll say, I don't know what normal is. And that will really help you love yourself 100%, which is also another great way to embrace your weirdness. But also say, hey, I'm cool with being weird because I don't want to be normal. Like, you already know what happened to those normal people. It was terrible, right? So realize embracing your weirdness is so much fun. You will begin to fly, soar to infinite heights, and more so just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? They might call you weird. They might call you crazy, but just remind yourself, those are all the geniuses anyway. Have a beautiful day with just woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You!